Yeah. Diacon's going live at the witching hour. Room lights dead, only shadows breathe. Half smile in a cracked webcam frame. You hear that? That ain't the game! But his voice drops low when the room goes still. Probably nothing, just a game, you know. Quick little smirk when his eyes say no. Plays it cool, but he's feeling that pull. Like something in the dark ain't part of the code. Let's die. Something breathing in the black. That scroll, he won't scream. You ain't waking from this dream.
Okay, that's new, that's not fun.
5 nights deep and he talking fast. Jokes don't land like they used to land. Amnesia creeping in the back of his head.
Wait, did that move?
Chat would've just... We can see behind you. Don't stop the stream.
Okay, nope, this ain't the sound.
Tick, 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 don't unlock out. Voice in the dark when the lights stay out. Tick, 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 talking to the core.
Chat, something's here, I hear the door. Heartbeat out of time and pace. That grin is gone without a trace. Every viewer, every scream, now dragged deeper in the stream.
Yeah. Dacon's going live at the witching hour. Room lights dead, only shadows breathe. Half smile in a cracked webcam frame. You hear that? That ain't the game!
Yo, welcome everybody. What's up, everybody? Holy moly, welcome. It's been what, 5 days? No, you guys. So now I have my keyboard tray. 95% installed. I would say 95%. I'm not doing anything else to this, but I don't know if you see it, but the Finchin. So now I can whee. So now what I can do is, now I have all this desk room, no keyboard, mouse here. And the best part is now I have my stream deck right here, so I can be like, yep. So yeah, it worked. It worked out, you know. Oop. So now we're using that, and we can now I'm not like reaching over to use the stream deck, which was annoying. I did unfortunately drill into my desk, like it did, because the desk is very thin, and I was getting frustrated, so I pushed a little too hard, and then yeah, got a little tiny hole on the desk. But whatever, this desk is already 10 plus years old. It adds character. That's what I'm gonna look at it. Yeah, it worked out. The track is actually this desk came from this keyboard tray came from Uplift, and Uplift actually sends you both 11-inch and a 23-inch track, so which is very helpful. It gives you two options, whichever one you want to install in your whichever way the desk wants to fit. But yes. So I'm glad to be back, guys. I missed you guys. I know I wanted to stream yesterday, but I also wanted to watch Japan. Congratulations to Japan and Sweden for making it into the next round of 32 on the World Cup. Yeah. Finchan, good to see you guys. Go follow my boy Finchan. Natsumi. Oh yeah, let's give it the first shout out. Who was in the chat first today? Oh yeah. But yes, we are going to give the shout out to the real Hellcat Goddess 1. Giving shout outs to you. And then we got Dark Zoma. And we got Natsumi. And then Fiend. Yes. And good to see you all. Shout outs to everybody on the Kick side and also on the YouTube side. So, you guys want to join the Foxy crew? If you are not a part of the Foxy crew, I know you should by now. But if you're not, !Discord, join us. It's free. You get to hang out with the coolest people on the internet, especially me. But yes, anyways, we are back. We are going to continue ScreamFest. I will be playing our new game tonight, Paranormasight from Square Enix. We are going to be playing that today. So with Silent Hill F, we already finished the game, but we all know that is the bad ending, and there are 3 other endings to watch, or you have to play through the game 4 times. I thought about playing through it, and with the second playthrough, it was cool to see new things, but at the end of the day, we have to beat the game 4 times. And for my philosophy with ScreamFest is you guys are sending me bits, you guys are gifting subs for me to be scared. If I am playing the game multiple times, obviously the same things are going to happen. So I don't feel like I will be scared because I already know what's going to happen. So what's going to happen tonight is we are going to be watching through some videos that showcases the endings and what they mean. I don't know what video to actually watch because they are subjective and the content creator's opinion on the video, so it would be hard. We would try to pause and then maybe talk about it and see what our interpretation of the said videos are. I was actually looking for Japanese creators as well, because Japanese creators will probably have a better understanding of the cultural references that are embedded in the game, unless the non-Japanese content creator went and looked them up. So I was trying to look for a Japanese one, but a lot of them are like the digital voices, which is fine. Maybe we should watch a Japanese one first, just so just so that we have a good understanding of their perspective from a Japanese perspective. So let's see. Let's see. Rukuri Reimu-san, trauma game. Oh well, let's see which video has. So here's a video of the voiceover actor of Hinako playing the game. Let me see. I have to hear if Kaisetsu. Whoa. So let's see if this has some automatic Japanese to English. So let's see. All right, let's check it out. So I know Natsumi, you wanna know. I'm sure Fincha, y'all wanna know what the endings are about. So let's see how the translation is for this. We're gonna play it on a pretty fast speed too. It's hard to read that. It's hard to read. Oh, wait. Well, I don't want to see. The thing is, a lot of the English content creators, for me, are playing the game in English dub, and I heard some of it and not a fan of it. So, let's see. Oh, this is the ending. Okay. This is the ending of Silent Hill F. Right, she loses control and then she wakes up and then I think she kills everybody. Right, I remember this. Right, this is... Right, we remember this. Oh, you didn't get to see it the first time? So it's interesting that they're saying that, you know, a girl in her mid-20s in a wedding dress. So basically what happened was Hinako destroyed her whole entire, basically killed everybody. Ended the whole entire family and her friends and everybody she knows. She basically lost it. I'm assuming it's the hallucinogenics from the pills that were fed to her by Shu. Thank you, Hank no Horror Game Channel. Thank you for letting you use your footage. Just so I want to give credit where credit is due. Yep. So they find a lot of the pills on the floor, on the ground, where the crime was committed. So that's, you know, we can already tell who did the crime, which is Hinako, right? Oh my god, thank you for getting rid of this. So put it simply, Iwai, no, not Iwai. Shu was born and raised in a family. A pharmacist gave her a red capsule claiming it's a headache medicine, right? Iwai Shu. And as a result of overdosing of the drugs, Hinako goes mad, mistakes people for monsters, and end up killing many people in tragic ending. See, this is what I was saying. So she was taking those pills, and she was seeing hallucinations, and basically went crazy. I mean, who will blame her after everything that happened in the game? How do you know? I can't blame her for going the route that she did.
は錯乱しストリートを分け物と思い込み、大勢の人を手にかけてしまうという絶望エンドですね。
That's
簡単
sad.
すぎてわからないよ。ご安心ください。初見のプレイヤーはほぼみんなそうでした。あとそこだけ食うと、集落をまくみたいだぜ。今作はエンディングを全てを見ることで、全容が
The game is designed so that you can understand the whole story by watching all the endings, right? So we already know. We knew that. Yeah, yes, it is. It is a pain in the butt to play the game multiple times. That's such a waste. The scenario and presentation changed from the second playthrough onward. See, this is what I wanted to personally experience from the game. The unfortunate thing is a lot of the cutscenes are the same. So, like, you would have to play the game to get extra, I don't know, 10 minutes of footage. You know what I mean? To me, it didn't make any sense to go. Yes. This is the intro. Oh, look at that. Look at that. On the top right corner of the screen, it says this would be the first time. If you're playing through the first time, this is the scene that you're going to get. Right. Oh, this is the second time. Right, this is the second time. Okay. Oh, I see. Interesting. She goes and grabs it. Oh, yeah. Okay. Woman's job is to become a bride. Right. It's not a job. You want to become a bride too? Oh, I see. No. Yeah. So basically she's saying if my father's forcing me to become a bride, I don't want to be doing it. Yeah, the lines have changed. Yeah, these lines are important for understanding the protagonist's repressed and complex emotions. So please keep in mind. But still... but still, job become a bride. In that era, the values of women should obey their parents from birth, their husbands, and ultimately their children were still very much alive. Yeah, I'm sure if it's in a more isolated village, yeah, those sort of traditions will probably be a lot more strict and followed. There are many other changes as well. Some sources say that a scene has added where Shu comes to the rescue and that the man with the fox noodles? Fox. Okay, I see. Not fox. I'm sure it's not fox. No. This phenomenon is also important in unlocking the story, but to avoid it, like I refer to the one beastly arms. Kine. Okay. They're gonna call the two Hinakos. Okay, I see. Oh, Kitsune Hinako. And then regular one would be Shimizu. Okay, I see. You know what's fun? You know, guys, I think I should find a English version. I don't want to be translating, and I don't like the auto translate. I hope. Oh god. Oh my god. Let's see. Oh, I hope it's not too bad. Okay, all endings.
I don't want to talk about that right now.
Oh god, yeah. I was watching this a little bit.
Using one to wrap your head around when playing through the first time. If there's anything you feel I've missed within this video or this slightly
sorry guys,
incorrect,
it's gonna be in
please
English
correct
dubs.
me down in the comments. But of course, be nice. All of it starts right
Shout
here.
outs to this content creator Wizzo. I'm gonna like the video and let me comment. Let me just make a comment saying that thank you.
On this bench, shoot your best friend, your partner, hands Hinako a box. Inside this box were a bunch of small red pills. These pills were given to Hinako by Shu very regularly, and we can see this from a note that's found in the game.
Oh. Immortal Snowvolp, thank you so much for the 500. But let me add the point in there. Thank you. I was not expecting it, and I guess I was focused on the video. I did add a point. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. We are watching the video of all the endings, and just so that we can understand what happens throughout the game. Because I don't want to end the game on a bad note, on the bad ending, which is the original. But at the same time, I don't want to torture you guys to play the game through 4 times. Toronto, good to see you. Maple Leaf, good to see you, man. Immortal, good to see you. Thank you so much.
She would suffer from severe headaches. That the headaches that she would get are mostly down to the poor relationship.
Yeah, this
with her
apparently the bunny ears and the pink outfit is it's either it might be like a DLC that was added for the clothing, which kind of I've seen people play with it, and I'm just like, nah. I like to keep it as default for my first playthrough, and then later on you can add it. But then it takes away kind of like the scariness of the game, I think. Yeah, it's a skin you get to find it. Oh.
First, over-the-counter medicine was recommended, but Hinako started taking them over and more often than usual. Shu didn't like his partner relying on these drugs, so she was switched to using traditional Chinese medicines that uses kudzu root and peony. However,
and it's interesting. He's saying kudzu root, and there were teas in the game that used the kudzu. It was called kudzu tea. We actually never took it. It was a healing item. I just wonder what kind of effect it would have had on her if we did drink those.
Not only give her medicine to help, he would also continuously be there for her, ending most sentences together with "I'll always be there for you." Partner in Japanese terminology could mean multiple things.
The way he said it, Aibol. That's what he called her, as Aibol, and it's literally like partner in crime. Not necessarily in a romantic sense, but you can call, like, 2 dudes can call each other Aibol. It's just like, yo, you're my brother, like that kind of partner, like that kind of partnership. So I don't think it's hinted. I don't think it's used in a way like in a romantic sense. But I think that might be him just being a pussy and not telling her how he really feels, because he wants her, obviously, but he's I don't know if he's too chicken to tell her how he really feels, or he expects her to figure it out. I don't freaking know.
Love or romance something.
But then again, he's 17, they're like high school age, so I can't really.
This is also a possibility, but what I think he's referring to when referring to Hinako as his partner is that he's a loyal companion or ally.
Yes, so ally,
deep down, I think
partner in crime.
We can also clearly see throughout the story that Shu has an attachment to Hinako. Even when he and Rinko are together, you can clearly see that his interest is just not there.
Even if no one else is left in this world.
I'm sorry, the English dub, it just does it. Yay! Woo woo!
She just said she needed to talk to me about something.
Rinko was supposed to be with you. How do we know if she's all right?
Sorry.
The one comment that got me was when Hinako asked if Rinko was okay, worried about her whereabouts, and Shu didn't seem fazed one bit, because deep down he knew who his love was. Now looking at another perspective, and diving deeper into another point, her father, specifically, was abusive, mentally and physically, to her mother and her mother would always side with her father, even in at those times. This led Hinako to resent her father, even going as far as speaking back to him, which in that...
And also she resented her mother because of that fact, too.
Which was a huge no-no at the time, with the comment made a lot of the time, "Why can't you be more like your sister, Junko?" Ultimately, Hinako did not want to be like her mother, have an abusive relationship and not be able to do anything about it, almost feel trapped.
And then, well, see, this is where I kind of want to know more about the father side. So I hope one of the endings dives a little bit deeper into the father side of the story. Like, there's not much about the father and the mother side of the story, right? At least in the first ending and the first playthrough. And I kind of want to know, we want to know the most important part is, what is Shu? What is hit? Like, does they talk about his motivation and How messed up he is? Let's find out.
And this was a big driving force in her decisions throughout this game. Now, in 1960 Japan, just when this game was based, arranged marriages between families was very much still a thing. It was known as the, now forgive me if I butcher this, the
Omiai.
Omaya Kekon.
No, not omiai. Omiai kekkon. Kekkon means omiai, like meet marriage.
Although we don't see this directly in the story, I think the writers are pointing towards this being one of the main driving forces. Towards the end of the game, we see Hinako have a flashback in a playground, and a boy is lay on the ground who was attacked by a dog. This boy's name is Kotayuki. Kotayuki also special because this is actually the man that Hinako sees in her dreamlike world. The man that's always there for her in her mind. The man that cares for her, wants the best for her, fights away evil for her. Now, Kotayuki is the main character throughout this dreamlike world, one that Hinako grows to love. This is the man that Hinako's arranged marriage is with. Now,
And I want to know what this whole, I want to know what, so if there's two worlds, I want to know what part of the hallucinate, like how can he control her with the mind, right? Remember how she's like trying to fight it? She's obedient, and then there's like a part of her that tries to wake her up and snaps her out of what's happening. And like, I want to know how that happens.
What I've just gone over. The easiest way to look at this game is by breaking down two perspectives. The dreamlike world, referred to it as in this video, is a Shinto marriage ceremony between Hinako and Kotayuki. Each time you are in this world, you're one step closer to marrying Kotayuki. Each time completing a ritual, and in the reality side of things is Hinako before she was married, before it all became a thing, which is why she was in this dream world as herself at the end, because she was there, it was happening. Both of her consciences, let's say consciences, were there at that time, battling against each other. Should she marry? Should she not? Hinako was placed into an arranged marriage. This would be a Shinto wedding ceremony, and the rituals they carry out are symbolic of that. She was confused yet anxious about this, because it
he's part fox. He uses kitsune magic to hypnotize her. That's my story. That's what I'm sticking to. You know what? You're pretty spot on. That's me. So might be right.
We can see this when both Shu and Hinako were sat on the bench together. Shu's comment, "No matter the choice, I'll always be there for you," hints that the town and her friends already know what's coming, and that Shu ultimately is still coming to grips with it. We can even go as far as a conversation Rinko and Shu are having together when Hinako overheard, saying Hinako is dead, living a better life in another world.
That's crazy.
Cut it out. I don't want to talk about that right now.
I'm not gonna cut it out. I'm gonna keep bringing it up.
The
as we
English
snap back
dubs
to
are
reality.
really weird.
I said, knock it off. Seriously.
Look, I'll just come right out and say it. Hinako's dead, okay? She's gone. She's living a better life in another world.
Now for me, obviously she is not dead, but I interpret this to be that Hinako at the moment in her current reality is so unhappy within her family life and generally. She's depressed, she hates her mother, she hates her father. She's now in this arranged marriage. She's now in another world, living a better life with Kotayuki. And Shu, he doesn't want to talk about it because he thinks he loves Hinako and wishes
He thinks he loves Hinako? I think he loves Hinako. He knows it. I don't know why he's just like a big weenie. Not tell her.
But that was him. Throughout the game, however, Hinako is running from a version of herself that is trying to get rid of her past self. In this dream-like world, she is seen leaving her friends behind and letting them die, sometimes even doing this herself. This is a point made by the Foxman, Kotayuki, just after she let Shu die. This to me symbolizes her moving on and cutting ties from everyone in her past, mainly her three friends, because this version of her is already given to the arranged marriage, and this shows with her slowly following the command of the Foxman. When Hinako would awake in real world, this is where Hinako will live all of her past traumas that she's had, everything that happened throughout her friendships that she had in school with her so-called friends, and even...
True. He loves her in the wrong way. Yeah. Selfish. Shu comes off as like I'm the one that's protecting you, but it's also manipulating, and just absolute master manipulator. Yeah, I'll save you. I'll be there for you. Here's some pills that you can take. Not good.
all of the happiness that she once had too, which makes the real-world Hinako question if what she's going through is really what she wants. Throughout the story, Hinako would come across dolls, one she was familiar with from the start of the game, mostly when she was a child.
I want to know what the significance of that doll is.
This was her real-world self, warning her of the concerns that she had, almost reminding her we would mostly see these concerns in a dreamlike world when a ritual had taken place or when she was walking to the altar. It's however really important to go back to the point made earlier in the video about arranged marriages and Kotayuki. Throughout the game, a series of rituals were carried out, some not so much in your face, but others were more discreet than others. For example, the slicing the arm off was just insane, but little things that you may not have noticed throughout were actually involved in a overall Japanese wedding rituals. So we're going to go through those and just to paint the picture of what we were seeing throughout the story
What's up,
and what
burrito?
rituals were done when we may not have actually noticed. So at the very beginning of her journey, the Master Man guides Hinako to a shrine of some sort. Here he gives her a dagger known as a kaiken. Japanese wedding tradition can involve a dagger named a kaiken, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, which is hidden in the bride's kimono. This practice is a holdover from historical customs where the dagger was a symbol of protection, mature womanhood, and the bride's resolve to protect her chastity and her family. The kaiken is a smaller version of a guardian katana and is not a functional weapon, but rather a decorative accessory. The second would be the priest would typically then conduct a purification ritual for the couple and guests to cleanse impurities, and we see here that the priest doing these purification rituals is Sakuko. Her family owned a shrine in which she one day wished that she could be the head priest of, and we earlier found this out in a note when we were walking through the town. So when we fight her in this dreamlike world, this is the evil or the impurity that needs to be cleansed. So this is what they do straight after, in which Hinako reacts terribly to. The priest then recites prayers and reports the couple's intentions to marry to the gods, Kami, seeking their approval and blessing. This is at the point where Rinko attacked Hinako. The couple present sacred evergreen branches at the altar to receive blessings for their marriage, which we can see them doing right here. There was a section where Kotayuki and Hinako were sharing a drink together. This is known as a Japanese wedding ritual named the Sansankudo. The bridegroom was
Sansankudo. Yeah. My when my boy, my band singer got married, I was able to officiate their wedding. They did a Sansankudo as well.
3 sips each from 3 different cups, symbolizing their bond and the joining of their families. The wedding rings will then be exchanged between the two. The bride will typically wear something named a Suno Kakushi, which will symbolize her suppressing her negative emotions like jealousy towards her new family. It serves a similar purpose of concealing or transforming part of the wearer's appearance to represent a symbolic change in her status and role as a married woman. They then both would walk down the aisle. The marking ritual is, in my view, a symbol that Hinako is now going to be marked as a married woman, giving her a new identity, a new stamp, and of course her taking her arm is a common phrase used for taking your hand in marriage. In this case, it was an arm, which was pretty gruesome. The mask is worn because the wedding itself is known as a fox wedding. This is a folk belief where a sun shower, which is basically where it rains when the sun is shining, is said to occur because the foxes are holding their wedding ceremony. This phenomenon, which sometimes appears as floating lights in the dark, is referred to as a Japanese folklore as a supernatural event, or a natural event with supernatural origins. There's also a really interesting part of the story where Hinako makes her way to her family home and greets her parents. And it's there that her mother is very happy to see her, dressed up, ready to marry. But her father had other comments. "This isn't your home anymore" is a term used by families to their daughters who are being married off, essentially trying to encourage them to make their marriages work.
And then see, this is where I want to know about the father's side. Why he was crying. That like caught my attention. So this abusive father, why is he like? That's why I want to know more about his side of the story too.
And not come back. So now we've covered all of that, we know for a fact that there was meant to be some form of arranged marriage during this game, and this rather happened just before, and this was the events leading up to that marriage. A lot of the rituals done were symbolic of a traditional Japanese ceremony in which was carried out throughout the game. Make sure you guys keep this in mind when we come to explain those endings. So first of all, we're going to start off by going through the ending that I got in my playthrough of the game, the one that watched yesterday, the video they uploaded. And this is known as the normal ending, and it leaves a lot open to interpretation. So in my ending of the game, the ending scene, Hinako from the real world awakes in the same dream world as this other version of herself. This is the wedding day, if you will. The day that she leaves her family home and becomes a woman. She walks into the altar very drugged up to see her sister, Junko, at the shrine, asking her, "How could you be on her side? And you don't understand how I feel."
This is the ending we got.
This refers to Hinako taking these red pills so often. This refers to Hinako taking these red pills so often to get her through the anxiety, the pain of going through with this arranged marriage. We've seen so often throughout that Hinako looks lifeless, emotionless, and that's because of these red pills. She's taking them to get her through, but when it wears off, she becomes anxious, she panics, and here we can see she wants to go home. Junko, her sister, throughout the whole game, has been telling Hinako to choose what side she's on. She could see she was drugged up. She was trying to do what a sister would, look out for Hinako, but she was painted like the bad person throughout this game. But that was down to Hinako's interpretation, the more real version of her, if you will. But Hinako was too drugged up to listen, and she takes more red pills there and then, and casts Junko aside. And there is where she takes one look at the altar and smashes it to pieces. This is what caused all of this, she says. And as she turns around, there she was, standing there, Hinako in her wedding dress. She got the better of this version of herself, and it was here that she would hear voices from people at her wedding, asking what the hell is she doing, and is she insane?
What the hell are you doing? Hey,
Right.
are you insane?
When I heard, yeah, I remember I was like, these are probably regular people, and she took so many pills, she was hallucinating, and yeah, and I think that's how she committed all those crimes.
This being for smashing up the altar and running out of the church or wherever they might be, which is what this symbolizes. Even the voice of the masked man, everyone, just hold on. Hinako, why are you doing this? He showed he cared, that he was there for her when she needed it. Hinako ran out of the church doors into a sea of red sirens, thinking that all of the guests at her wedding were these monsters that she could see in her head. So she slaughtered them, all in front of her, which is why the police were outside.
Unico 2 to HQ. We've got 2 male victims here. Same female suspect as in the Petty Massacre on Route 8. One victim is currently in cardiac arrest.
Calgary 1 to HQ. We haven't found the knife used by the suspect in the scene. She's so good that it's still in the suspect's possession. I consider her armed. Over.
Attention all apartments. This is HQ. Female suspect is in her 20s and wearing a wedding dress. Height is a little over 160 centimeters. Last seen fleeing Tsuneyoshi Shrine. Believed to be armed and highly dangerous. Exercise extreme caution.
Coming HQ, this is Congress 1. It appears the suspect was observed consuming red and white capsules at the scene of the crime.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
Roger 1. This is HQ. Do the capsules match the ones discovered at the wedding venue? Over.
HQ, this is Congress 1. Affirmative. Look at capsules the suspect contemplates.
But now let's move on to the bad ending. This ending starts in the same way. Hinako walking into the altar. Junko standing there asking her, Hinako, are you Hinako? She is greeted by Junko, unbelievable. It's time you accept your fate. Hinako refuses to accept that fate. The more she clings to life, the longer she clings to her past, the more Hinako suffers. Shimizu Hinako no longer exists, referring to her taking the last name of her husband and starting a new life, a new identity with him. The doll, however, appeared again and removed Junko from the room. The doll being this version of Hinako's past, clinging on, keeping her relevant, telling her to not go through with it. It got the better of her, and she destroyed the altar, saying she will bring back Shimizu Hinako. Hinako turned around and walks forward, but she starts having a splitting headache, and there she sees the other version of herself, saying, "You took everything from me." However, this, let's call the married version of Hinako, says, well, it's not like you can't see them anymore. They can still visit. You can still visit. But she doesn't want to listen. This, of course, is referring to her friends, her family. When she's married, it doesn't mean that she's never ever going to see anyone ever again. She can still visit her friends and family. But judging by the way that her father treated her mother, how isolated she was, that was never an option that she considered. But she doesn't even listen, and she wants herself back. Everything she's feeling right now, she's ready to face it. Both charge at each other.
What was that fell?
Hinako, the married version, starts acting demonic, starts to walk over towards her, almost like she's possessed. Kotayuki gives her an elixir to drink, and here we hear him say, "Incredible. We were possessed by something so foul and resisted for so long." Kotayuki extinguished the possessed spirit, but in the background was Shu. He runs in and smacks Kotayuki to the ground, and tries to follow up with another smack, but here, it all comes out.
Why are you protecting him? I swore that I'd keep you safe. Don't you trust me? It's always been the two of us!
I wanted for us to be together. Like we always were. We can't. Don't you see that? Things won't always stay the same for us.
You don't think I know that? But why do you trust this nobody? Why him?
Shu. You always say you want things to stay as they are. Kotoyuki. He says he wants to build a future together with me. Both ideas scare me. But both of them fill me with hope. If only I could split myself in two. If there were two of me, then one could stay.
Oh God.
She could stay here with you.
Oh
Be your
God.
partner.
Oh my God. I just imagine that's kind of gross. Like literally splitting herself in two. Like I can't even imagine that happening.
Shu!
I shall pursue him. I cannot allow this to pass.
No. I'll go and talk to him myself.
Shu wants things to stay as they are, and Kotoyuki wants to build a future. Shu didn't make his feelings known. Ironically, Hinako says, if only I could split myself in two.
Right.
One version could stay and keep being Shu's partner, the other could move on and be with Kotoyuki. He drops his bat and runs off, with Kotoyuki awakening, saying he will pursue him, not allowing this to pass. Hinako, however, runs after Shu. Here,
Hey, Boo Ball son. I did. We beat the first ending, and as much as I want to continue with observing how the other endings are, I just don't like. I want to continue on to the next game, just because the whole point of this event is for me to be scared, and it wouldn't be fair to you guys if I were playing the game over and over and not being scared. So we're just gonna check out the endings, and that's what we're doing. She was a piece of shit. Oh yeah, he is. Oh yeah, he did it for his selfish. Like he could have just been a man and let her know his feelings, instead of trying to manipulate her and control her by. Basically, my impression was that he was just feeding her so that she becomes unmarriable to Kotoyuki, right? Because Kotoyuki would be like, oh my God, you're always drugged up and you're seeing things and you're saying crazy things, you're unmarriable. And then she will just swoop in and just sweep her off her feet kind of thing. That's the impression I got from playing the game. I don't know if that's the actual case, but that's what my impression was. So, but good to see you, man. Good bass. We are going to be playing Paranormasight next by Square Enix. It's a Square Enix's horror game. I don't know anything about it.
I gave you those capsules.
What about them?
They help you reflect within yourself. But they can be extremely dangerous, too.
Why would you give me something like that?
You get married!
Yeah, yes! What did I say? What did I say? I knew it. Come on. Yep. And Boobass man, that's what we were doing, but then it's just like I just couldn't play the game over and over and again. If this was like off stream, I wouldn't mind doing it, but on stream, I don't know. I didn't feel like it would be appropriate. Yeah, he's nuts. That's why we're watching the video summary of
I
it.
care about you so much. I wanted you to see it.
Or you could have just been a man and just man up. You know, like we were talking about this age, right? You could just man up. Tell her how she felt, and then it would have been okay, I think.
What the hell is wrong with me?
You're a
How
piece
can
of crap.
I be happy for my partner? Such a piece of trash!
Now she, of course, knew this. He literally handed her a box full of them at the beginning of the game. But what she didn't know was the extent of what they were capable of. But then, something starts to happen.
Yeah, the game is way harder. Yeah, I can see that.
He's my partner. We've been together ever since I can remember. How did I hate him?
I don't really care for the English dub.
It's
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's just like my mind is like it's supposed to be Japanese, so it's not bad acting.
This beast that Shu turns into is depicting everything that he's feeling. It represents passion, energy, and aggression in Japanese culture, representing the embodiment of greed, anger, and powerful emotions, and it's often with a fiery or demon-like appearance, with Shu's face in the center of it, fighting against his demons, fighting against Hinako. Hinako defeats this beast, leaving Shu standing. However, before he could do anything...
Also, if you play the game in Japanese, some dialogues are way more different, including the stuff you read in-game. Oh, yeah. I mean, we played with... Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, I see. I think I get what you mean. I mean, I played with Japanese dubs. I don't know if that makes any difference. But I'm sure, like reading the letters and stuff, I'm sure, too.
In walks Kotiki. They both confront each other.
And this is why, like, these kind of games I play in Japanese, and I prefer playing in Japanese. But the problem with me is that I just don't want to, how do I say it? I don't want to be translating. That's probably the best way. Oh yeah, no, it's not you, not to me. My bad. I think I pushed a button. Now it should be okay.
Both treating Hinako
now
like
you
some
should be
form
okay.
of object.
Sorry,
they
that's my
argue
mistake.
over her, with Kotayuki offering a hand in becoming friends. But Shu initially declined, until...
Sorry. What a pathetic.
They put their fists
What a
together,
pathetic fool.
and there it is. The Fox wedding, when a sun shower occurs, a good omen for their wedding. We pan to seeing all three of them standing, all three panned together. Kotayuki removes his mask, but that wasn't it over.
A good omen for a wedding.
So they all three have a threesome? Oh, I'm sorry. He gets to have a threesome with Hinako that's already mutilated. I mean, I can't imagine how that life's gonna be like. Nah, homie's over hose.
Let's go inside. It is cold out.
Which end? Oh.
No. I'm scared. I'm so scared. Please.
Her panic starts to set back in. She doesn't want to end up like her mother.
Be like my mother. I want to become my
Oh, that's her face. Interesting.
So that is ending number 2, the bad ending. But now, let's get on to the good ending. This ending again starts in the same way. Hinako walking into the altar. Junko is at the altar. Even now, Hinako still can't accept the inevitable. She wants to fight for her life. She has the right to exist. She doesn't want to be married off and lose herself, lose her identity. But Junko reminds her, it's far too late for that. However, she freezes in place. Hinako knows that she's wrong. It's not too late. With that doll, that version of herself clinging on, she is not ready. She walks up to the altar and smashes it to pieces. However, when she turns around, she sees
I
the
know what
married
you mean.
version of herself. She thought she killed her. The
I
version
know.
that was against the marriage. She wants to go back to being Shimizu Hinako, not her new married name. She wants her old life back. She doesn't want marriage. She beat that version of herself, only to be stopped by Kotayuki. Hinako asks, "Who are you?" In which he replies, "I could ask the same of you." Hinako would never act this way. How have you entered this sacred ground? With the doll appearing in the corner. And then, in comes Shu. He beats Kotayuki, however, the Foxman takes his true form. This is nothing more than a man that fell in love. He wanted nothing more than her happiness, and he will make her his wife.
Sorry.
I shall make you my wife yet. Out of love and respect for you, I force myself to abide by the rules of human courtship.
So weird to hear in English.
I risk losing you, but I'm afraid you'll have to do things my way from now on. Abandon your world. Let the memory of your presence there fade away. In time, the missing postures will crumble to dust, to be carried off by the wind. They will forget your face, and they will remember you as nothing more than this. The hapless girl who was spirited away by a fox.
And you fight him?
My love, you stayed with me until the end. Thank you.
In spite of everything, I won't forget your kindness. So thank you for everything.
Hinako! Over here! Hurry!
To me, this is nothing but a metaphor for Hinako choosing Shu over Kotayuki. A broken man did everything he could right. He brought happiness to Hinako's life. He was there for her in any way he could. And I would even go as far as to say he loved her. He will stay here, settle matters,
Yeah,
tell everyone that when he's off,
right?
and Shu and Hinako, well, they can leave together.
I remember playing Space Wars with you back in the day. And that means you're one of us then, our comrade in arms.
I suggest you leave. I am some monster after all, and won't hesitate to consume you if given the chance.
See you later, comrade.
The term monster, however, although it looks physical here, can genuinely be a term used for taking Hinako away from him. Kotayuki did all he could. He did right by her, must hold his head high. The two of them sprint out of the church and away together. Shu had saved her, allowed Shimizu Hinako to live on.
Are you alright?
Thank you, Shu. If you hadn't come to help, I wouldn't have been brave enough to go on.
Right, but see, here's the thing. He still did his best to drug her, but I guess you don't get this ending if you don't take, unless you don't take the drugs, right? So I guess, but still, like knowing that he can do that is still a little, you know, like, you know, like, oh yeah, that's a happy ending, but exactly, he's never gonna tell her now. Exactly, you're right.
That's not it. That's the opposite of why I decided to help you. I helped because you showed so much courage.
It took me way too long to find that courage, though. I caused everyone so much trouble.
I don't know. I think it's crazy that you felt that the only way to do that was to give up on your life.
Thank you, partner.
Well, technically, the Silent Hill 2 remake had that too. We had the leave ending, and like that's considered like one of the better endings, but is it? I don't think it is. You know what I mean? Like, I think leave is the one that he leaves with the little girl, right? Yeah. Knowing what James is capable of. No. Yeah, Laura. Yeah. So the idea is like, oh, well, you know, he's just granting his Mary, right? His dead wife wishes, right? Because she wanted to adopt Laura because she sees Laura as like her daughter. And so when he found out about that, he took her in. So it looks like a good ending, but knowing the dark side of what James' his personality is it really? I don't know. Is it really? I don't think so. Because the whole point of Silent Hill 2 is he killed his wife. And his wife was stuffed in the back of the trunk. And guess what? The little girl's gonna go in the cart with that in there? Basically, the whole concept of the ending is the game is about arranged marriage and women's rights. I see that. I can see that. If Laura gets sick, will he do the same thing to her? Well, there's a Maria ending in Silent Hill 2 where Maria goes, and then when she leaves with James, she starts coughing, and then he politely tells her, "You might want to look into that cough." Already signifying, oh wait, she has the same sickness as his wife. Woo-wee. So.
Oh, you look really weird in that.
Geysers have begun to reach approximately 50 meters in height, and over the past 3 weeks have shown no signs of letting up. The water temperatures and concentration levels of the accompanying hydrogen sulfide gas continue to increase dramatically. And the fire to even this location. All residents of Ebisagawa have been ordered to evacuate. Earlier we spoke.
Now, I'll be honest, guys, I don't really know what the ending part of this particular ending means. So if anybody has any suggestions, please do leave that in the comments down below.
Now I gotta watch it in Japanese to see what the ending is.
Now, that's another ending out the way, the bad ending. But let's get on to the true canon ending. This ending again starts in the same way, Hinako walking into the altar. She said that someone is toying with all of them, her specifically. One of them wants to marry her off, the other wants to stop the wedding in its entirety. Everyone is always pressuring, rushing, forcing them, but these are battles they both must fight. Junko turns to her right, and silence. She apologizes to her sister, her mum, her dad. She says she's been a terrible daughter, but if you truly want nothing more than for her to be happy, then please let her do this. Hinako walks up to the altar, Junko watching from behind, and she smashes it to pieces. However, behind her is herself, the version of her that's marrying Kotayuki. Why must we fight to the death just for one of us to survive this nightmare? However, something happens. The both of them come together forcibly and start to strangle each other.
All this rage and spite festered within me, and to this day smolders yet.
Insignificant wretch. Such a finish means nothing to me.
Hinako, what is this?
However, Kotayuki separates the two of them. As she falls to the ground, he becomes possessed by something.
Kotayuki!
Once in a blue moon, humankind produces an extraordinary girl
who is blessed with divine power.
Upon her birth, a spell is placed on our clan's successor that stirs within him a desperate.
The only thing that pissed me off in this game was that girl that was a bitch. Are you talking about Rinko or Rinko, right? The one that pushes her off the stairs or supposedly pushes off? We don't know. That one, are you talking about? She's a bitch. She's a bitch. That's like, yeah. I think it was Rinko. But the thing is, you don't see her pushing. You know, in Japanese films and stuff, you typically see like the hand pushing and you don't see the person falling. But it's implied that that person fell, right? This game, you just see her fall. But there was no, she just stood there. So, like, there's a part of me that wants to know if she actually pushed her. Or is that just, like, it's implied, but did it really happen? And I don't know. I haven't seen it. There's a secret UFO ending. But there's nothing about, I thought there's nothing about the father?
In the past, we relied on our cunning, seducing our brides with clever deceits. But this generation's heir
failing to charm his bride to be demonstrates what an inexperienced failure he is.
Kotayuki, no. He just... Oh, he he wanted was for us to get married and be happy together. He tried so hard. He was alone all that time. Don't laugh! Don't you dare laugh at him!
He was possessed by the
What
fox.
he suffered, you will never understand! You monster!
Hinako defeats the fox. However,
Nine-tailed fox,
it turns
right?
into this. This beast will depict everything that Hinako in the real world was feeling. It represents passion, energy, aggression in Japanese culture, representing the embodiment of greed, anger, and powerful emotions, often with a fiery or demon-like appearance. This was her fighting back against the version of herself that wants to get married to Kotiyuki, as this is her fighting her own demons. And when defeated, all that is left, the only memory she has of her previous life, is the doll that she cherished so dearly as a child. However, both versions of Hinako are rushed into another room by Kotiyuki. Here he says he's deeply sorry. He's had much to drink for his first wedding in many moons, referring possibly to maybe his father or someone close to the wedding that was angry at the fact that Hinako may have destroyed the altar or left or something. Hearing smashes on the large wooden door.
Interesting.
Kotiyuki walks to resolve the conflict, and well, both versions of Hinako, even after she destroyed the altar, think on it. They say that they will speak to each other, and if the love that he had for her is true, then she will consider. The three hug when the monster breaks in, and it fades to white.
She's no longer hurt either.
Hinako was back in the village, the top of a hill, with a note left.
Days of the grown warmer were. What is this like? What is that like in Ebisugaoka? I can still recall a star in the beauty and dandelions.
By Kotiyuki. The days have grown warmer where I am.
Oh.
What is it like in Ebisugaoka? I can still recall the startling beauty of dandelions peeking out through the cracks in the stone walls. I would like to express my appreciation for the letter you sent to me. It was quite enlightening. I will follow your footsteps and start by simply trying to enjoy life. As per your recommendations, I purchased sauce-flavoured senbi for the first time just the other day. I must have been quite a sight to see. A man dressed in a suit, buying cheap rice crackers and eating them with children outside the candy store. The children laughed when they saw me, saying that real grown-ups don't buy such cheap snacks. They began swarming around me, telling me all the different delicious ways you can eat sauce-flavoured senbi. Though, I must say, I was taken back when a child suggested I try putting strawberry jam on it. Imagine such a scene. A fully grown man eating snacks with children. While I was rather embarrassed, I felt like I had regained part of my lost childhood. I intend to become reacquainted with my inner child, discover my own dreams, live life to the fullest, and once I've done so, I hope to really evaluate my feelings for you. Hinako reads this note, and is now starting to become accustomed with her feelings, her future. She can now reasonably speak to herself. She says Kotiyuki taught her something. You can grow to love someone deeply, and she wants to live a life so full of passion and purpose, just like that. That passion might one day allow her to propose to Kotiyuki herself one day, and carry on where they left off. And the other version of Hinako, the version that struggled so much, well, she wants to pour her heart into something too, but right now she's unsure on what that is. They both explore the town. It's quiet. There's nobody there, no one to tell them what to do, to bother them. It's nice. They can do whatever they want, decide where they want to go. Hinako is now in a world of peace, a world where she can rest. Whatever this metaphorically means, however, judging off of the ending, this isn't the reality, and Hinako did in fact die, and potentially this is her in the afterlife, becoming accustomed with herself. At the end, they report 2 male victims dead. One may be Shu, the other Kotiyuki. I'm not quite sure, we don't really get confirmation. But I'm guessing that Shu was killed while she was making her way back home, and obviously Kotiyuki at the wedding, although they don't show that, but let me know your theories down below. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, let's look into that fun ending. I don't really think I need to explain this one.
Yeah, it's in every single Silent Hill game. If the true ending is really good, the pill she takes is made from the same flower. Silent Hill 1 that makes it really.
Why isn't there anyone in town?
Because of them. There's no doubt about it.
Them?
The aliens. They've been eyeing Earth for a long time, waiting for the chance to snatch up humans and replace them with aliens. Rinko, Hinako, me, any one of us could be an alien merely pretending to be the real person.
I'm not an alien! Is there any way to prove our identities?
I like the 1980s manga look.
What? Didn't you die? That thing killed you! This is Roboco, an anti-extraterrestrial search and destroy robot I designed and built. This robot can detect aliens masquerading as humans and automatically eliminate them. The battery's dead.
Wait, so the Sakuko that thing killed was actually an alien?
That thing was chasing me all over the place. I guess you had a hint of alien on you, Hinako. You might be an alien, or maybe someone close to you is an alien. These things copy everything down to your memories, but they're not perfect. Hinako, try saying something only the real you would know. Oh, Rinko once took some of Shu's hair and hid it inside her pillow. Ah! Let it go try on a love spell and dream. Your turn, Rinko. One time,
Hey, what's up, Dark
Rinko forgot
Mythos?
her underwear in the locker room at camp and didn't claim it. Rinko! You're gonna burn in hell for that.
Can't blame you for not claiming it. Gotta be embarrassing saying it's yours when the teacher asks whose it is.
Privacy wasn't really a thing back in the day. Well, one time, Rinko skipped gym class and took Shu's clothes and... Well, the day after she fought with Shu, Hinako took his recorder and...
I think I'm more scared of girls than aliens at this point.
Okay, you're good. You guys passed the test. Next up, it's us, I guess. So one time, Shu ripped a page out of an adult magazine and hid it behind his bookshelf. And he also cut out a photo of a classmate's head and taped it to a swimsuit model poster.
Okay. We got it. Now it's my turn. Sakuko first started wearing a bra in the 6th grade, while Hinako and Rinko started after summer break in 5th grade. How's that?
Well, we didn't find an alien. But we did find an enemy to all women.
Hinako, we're heading home.
What about the aliens? Everything all right?
Oh, the neighborhood watch got together and took care of them.
Bye-bye! See you tomorrow!
For dinner tonight, I'll make your favorite Hamburg steak.
Mother, I told you that's Junko's favorite.
Jesus. That's funny.
After what has felt like a lot of information, a lot of explaining, ladies and gentlemen, we are done. All of the endings explained and gone through. Information.
Damn. That's cool. Shout outs to Wizzo on YouTube. Damn. That was cool. But yeah, I don't, too bad we never got to, too bad we didn't get to find out more information about the father. Like, I wanted to know his side of the story. Why was he acting that way? Like, that's, what is this? Silent Hill X. Oh yeah. I saw on Steam, you can get the outfit from Fatal Frame. Oops. That's so funny. That's the Fatal Frame outfit.
Shall we get going? Hinako.
Well, you have it. Where's your camera?
You traitor!
So what is it? It's just, it's just an outfit. Oh, that's why. Yeah, I heard about that. That's cool. That's cool. So okay, all right, yeah. So Boo Bass Man, do you want to? Well, yeah, let us know what the thing is. While Boo Bass Man tells us what the why the father was a ding dong. Okay. Then while you do that, we will find out. Paranormasight, is that what it's called? 7 series. On the screen. Again. All right. Parrot. Yeah, so let us know. All right, we have updated our thing. Here we go. What happened to my fear points? Oh, it's right here. There we go. Sorry if I'm making it isn't too bad graphics wise. It looks good. Oh, cool. You played it now? So basically, he used to have a businessman, fisherman, and business partner, stole all of his money, ran away. He went bankrupt and shit. If you play the game again in a true ending, you will find out her mom is sick, and he believes if he marries her to a rich person, they can pay for reimbursement. Oh. Wait. I don't... Okay, wait. I wanna... This is so loud, dude. This is so loud. Audio, turn it down. Jesus Christ, that was loud. Jeez. Oh, I'm gonna have to figure that out. Jesus Christ. Sashri. Thank you so much, man. Is this still loud? Let me know if this volume is loud. And he does apologize. See, that's cool. I wanted to see that. You're louder. Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. That would have been like a nice little closing thing for that game. Oh, wait. I gotta make sure we reset our I'm gonna give Silent Hill F a 7.5 out of 10. I would say 52 screams. 52 screams. It's definitely not better than Silent Hill 2 Remake, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. All right. All right, let's see. Square Enix, huh? This is interesting. A Square Enix horror game. Ah, you are here. Welcome. There you go. I've been eagerly awaiting your arrival. Who is this man? Allow me to introduce myself. I am the storyteller. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I shall be your guide moving forward. Ha. Now then, before we begin our story, there are several things I must bring to your attention. Thank you. Thank you for bringing that attention to me. I think he tells stories even better. I like that. I like when he gives stories. First, the game uses autosave. The game will automatically save at regular intervals. Cool. Elemental games, it's only the way to keep memories in place. If you do not wish to rely on autosave alone, you can save manually via the menu. Next, please look at the upper right hand screen. That's the menu button. From here, you can check out the text log, view useful files, and switch auto mode on and off. You can just... Okay, yeah. I suggest you check the brightness control log. What should I call you? What? Didn't I just say Dai-chan? That was weird. Oh, that's probably because it took from my Steam account. I see. Very good. Okay. All right. Now that we probably introduced, let us begin our story. Ahem. From antiquity to present day, regardless of how society and civilizations evolve, death has been a constant presence and that none have ever escaped. Whether it is one's own, or of that someone else, someone close, death is always a difficult thing to accept. This is an immutable reality and a value shared by all, no matter the age or in which they live. In fact, oral traditions reflecting people's fears and prayers regarding death still remain, ghost spirits, and so on. Similarly, in an attempt to defy death, many curses, rituals, and customs have been born, from burning spirits, incense, to summoning the souls of the dead. Some of those secret arts are still being passed down to this day. On that note, Dai-chan, this may seem rather abrupt, but is there someone you wish to bring back from the dead? What if? What if you had one chance to use the secret art of resurrecting the dead? Yes, if you had the power to bring someone back to life, one time and one time only. What would you do, Dai-chan? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I'd use it if I had to sacrifice myself. I'd use it if I had to sacrifice someone. I did. It came at no cost. Shit. What would you guys do? Like, what would you guys do? I want to know your thoughts. Let me know. What are your thoughts? Leave them down in the comments. I mean, chat. But what would you do? I mean, personally, I wouldn't want to. That'd be kind of scary. And then, you know what? On top of it, that means if you resurrect somebody, that means you might lose them again. So that means you'll lose them twice. Then it's not as impactful. I don't know. I don't want it. I wouldn't want it, personally. You would want it? What would you do? Who would you bring back? I see. Very interesting. Yes, that's what I thought you would say. Yeah, sure you did. What seems to be the matter? Oh, you want to know what's in this box that's been sitting here is? It's quite the curious thing, isn't it? It's called the color television. The world I'll be sending you to is full of devices such as this that do not exist in the age you are from. In this era, a color television can be found in nearly every household. That is not all. For example, if a person should wish to contact someone while they are out of their home, they use public telephones like this that can be found all over the city. Can you imagine what life would be like in such time? I'd be thrilled to have you continue this story, Dai-chan. After all, that is why you came here, no? So let us begin. I have kept you waiting long enough. I present you Paranormasight, a bizarre tale surrounding the curse known as the Rite of Resurrection, a peculiar yarn ensnaring 9 men and women in a fierce fight for their lives as it unravels. Some of the characters appearing within surely share your views on the Rite of Resurrection. I imagine those who have lost someone dear to them will feel particularly strongly about it, clinging to it as their last desperate hope. The first I shall introduce a man named Shogo Okiie is one of them. Shogo Okie. Oh shit. Office worker. Shogo is an unremarkable young man entering his third year of working in the planning department of Hihaku Soaps, a chemical company headquartered in Sumida. Born in western Tokyo to an ordinary family around the same time as the birth of the color TV, he grew up amidst the boom of the special effects, heavy action films, anime, variety shows, professional baseball, and pop music. Shogo graduated from a famous private university in Tokyo and has since settled into an apolitical mindset, common amongst those of his generation, with no strong ideals or no particular dissatisfaction with the world as it develops around him. He is content to just go with the flow, having stumbled into his current position by pure chance, and it's safe to assume that he will follow the stereotypical path of working his way up the ladder, starting a family and remaining the same company until retirement. Same. I mean, he plays folk guitar as a hobby, not me, not same, and is currently looking for a girlfriend, which yeah. So, okay. Uh-oh. Oh, I wonder what it could be at such time. Early this morning, a body of a drowned man was discovered at a park in Sumida City. Police have identified the body as Shogo Okie, a 25-year-old man who worked at a company in the area. As sign of struggles were found, Sumida police suspect foul play and have launched an investigation. Oh, excuse me. Please pay no mind to what we just have seen. Goodness. You very nearly saw something that would have spoiled the story. Just pretend you did not see that. Let us turn back time, back a smidge, and start again from there. If I could turn back time. Do you understand? You saw nothing. You know nothing. Ooh, the story is a work of fiction. All locations, characters, organizations, legends, etc. that appear in this game have no relation to reality. Oh, hell no! If I could find a way. Shogo, are you all right? Hey, can you hear me? Huh? Oh. Hey, that's not a proper answer. Earth to Shogo Okie. What do you think you're doing falling asleep here? You gave me quite the shock. Come on now. Up with you. Up. Okay. And there. How's that? All right? Do you feel dizzy? Have a headache? Are your humors off balance? I'm fine, I think. There's definitely nothing wrong with my humors, though my head's still a little fuzzy. Oh, that's okay. Okay, that's Shogo Kia. Kia Shogo. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. Turn your head around a bit. See if you can walk all right. When the game's in your control, drag the screen or move the right stick to look around. Try looking around your surroundings now. What? Oh no. Oh no. What am I looking for? Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. Good. You seem fine. What a relief. Do you remember anything like where you were, what you were doing? Oh no, you look so confused. You're messing with me, right? Stop it. You're scaring me. All right, let's just calm down. Take a good look around you, okay? Look around and select things you want to investigate. Where are we? Oh, right. This is Sumida City, Tokyo. We're at Kinshibori Park and Kinshicho Station. Yoko brought me here saying she needed my help with something important. It's just past midnight. That explains why there's nobody else around. Those telephone booths are all over town. The lights are always on. They can be used in an emergency. Right. There's the girl. Who is she? Yoko. Yikes, that was close. If we died before we get our hands on right of resurrection, everything would be over before it started. Okay. We did it. What else is there? Oh, that's Yoko Fukunaga. Good, at least I remember that much. I first met her about a month ago. She's 23, works as a housekeeper, and is really into the occult. If I think harder, I can probably recall a little more about what's going on. We've only met a few times, but we've really hit it off. She has a lot of fun to be around. Really?
Oh my.
I have no idea how she feels, though. I get a sense she isn't thinking about me that way right now. I know, I got a thing for bubbly girls, but who are into dark things like the occult. Paranormal fanatic? Oh, great. After Yoko Fukunaga, a housekeeper. After obtaining a junior college degree, Yoko started working as a housekeeper. Due to her ability to see things others cannot, she has received strange looks from a young age. This ability spurred an interest in the paranormal, which she continues to pursue to this day. Following graduation, Yoko worked at a desk job at a trading company, but butted heads with her supervisor, who was skeptical over supernatural and quit within a year. Now, while working as a housekeeper, she spends her days now devouring mystery magazines and visiting haunted spots. As she vowed to live life true to herself and never change for the sake of others, Yoko has no regrets of the path she has taken. Yoko has a dog, a Shiba Inu named Ogo Pogo, which has been by her side since she was a student. Let me think. What can I remember? Her name is Yoko Fukunaga. We met about a month ago. What's the deal with this park? It was around noon on one of my days off. I had just finished running some errands in the Kinshicho, and I was here taking a quick break. I was just looking around absent-mindedly. Oh, sorry. When I noticed this girl loitering about, she was digging up holes in the sandbox and searching around the playground. She seemed to be enjoying herself, talking to animal figures and petting them on their heads. My curiosity got the better of me before long, and I struck up a conversation. Hey, are you looking for something? Sorry, I must have took you for a total weirdo. Yeah, I guess you could say I'm looking for something. If you want, I could give you a hand. Really? I mean, that'd be a huge help, but... Are you really just a good Samaritan? Or are you after, something else? Huh?
Her energies, her insecure energies.
I mean... Wait.
She wants the...
Definitely the other thing. What should we do? Should I... Definitely the other thing. You're funny. Hey, at least you're upfront about it. Okay, hey, I guess I'll help you. I'll let you help me. Be warned, you might regret what you might get in. Okay, this is really loud, dude. I'm sorry. The audio's very loud. Okay, be warned, you might regret what you've gotten yourself into. No worries. What are you looking for anyway? Did you lose a bracelet or something? Not exactly. I'm searching for one of the 7 mysteries. Supposedly, this is the location of the Whispering Canal. The what? Now I've done it. I bet you like I'm some kind of lunatic. The 7 mysteries of Honjo. Do you know anything about it? I figured everyone around here would have at least heard of it, but I guess not. I need a Yano counter. Honjo is the southern part of Sumida, is called. A long time ago, this part of Tokyo was split into 2 separate cities. The north part was for Mukojima and the south part was Honjo. Huh? Am I boring you? Well, I'm not a local or anything. I just work around here. Oh, then no wonder you didn't know. Well, the 7 mysteries of Honjo is a legend dating all the way back to the Edo period. Really? It's that old? That's like over 200 years ago. Oh, I've got your attention after all. I just assumed it was one of those fake stories made up in the chase of occult craze. Haha, I don't blame you. A lot of popular stories are going around are pretty fishy. But the 7 mysteries of Honjo's are different, because they're all true. They're true? That's what I said. They're the real deal. So, hold on. What does that mean? Are you telling me that there's actually paranormal stuff at work in this park? Yep, pretty much. But there's got to be more to it. After all I'm done, I still haven't found a thing. That was the first time I met Yoko Fukunaga. We exchanged contact information, and we've talked over the phone a few times since. We even met in person once or twice. But she's never brought up the 7 mysteries of Honjo again. I figured she'd gotten bored of it. Damn, until today, when all of a sudden, she decided to resume her search. Huh? Wait a second, where did Yoko go? Uh-oh. According to Yoko, the Whispering Sea Anal, one of the 7 mysteries of Honjo, is around here somewhere. And apparently the story is that the expression left of the canal originally comes from. I think I left myself a note about it. I should check my files. Where's your fuck? Where's my files? That's right, she asked me to come here to help her to look for... Actually, I did some research on the 7 mysteries of Honjo. I can't remember. Oh yeah, I should check my files. Where's my files? Okay. Oh. Honjo became known as the hotspot for strange happenings during the Edo period. A number of these stories have been survived to this day and become known as the 7 mysteries of Honjo. While many of these were likely a result of people blaming things that they didn't understand as spirits or monsters, the story continues to be told as urban legends. Despite what the name would imply, there are actually more than 10 of these strange tales. Their roots likely come from old stories told by the city cinnamon. Jesus. The most famous of the stories is the Whispering Canal, which eventually became the basis for both an idiom and well-known rakugo story. The most famous of the 7 mysteries, the Whispering Canal, the Fool's Procession, the Beckoning Light, the Haunting Clappers, the Evergreen Beach, the Taiko of Tsugaru, the Foot-Washing Mansion, the One-Sided Reed, and the Ever-Burning Lantern. Oops. Hey. The Whispering Canal, formerly known as the Kinshibori, many fishermen once gathered to this section of the canal that ran through Honjo. As their day came to a close and the fishermen gathered up their catches, a terrifying voice would rise up from the canal, whispering, "Leave it behind, leave it behind." Those who ignored the voice found themselves unable to move, and their previously full basket of fish emptied. They would then be dragged into the canal. Into He Canal. Oh, we found a misspell in the game. I mean.
Oh, hell no!
never to return. This strange phenomenon continued to occur, and the people began to call this body of water the Whispering Canal. 5. The Beckoning Light. While walking along the road near Hoonji at night, one might spot a hazy lantern light up ahead. Despite there being no one around, following it will cause to go out suddenly when getting near. But just when one of the fears in the darkness might swallow them up, another light will appear further ahead, as if guiding one who sees it. Some say the flame is benevolent, leading people to their homes, while others believe it's a monster leading people astray. Some even believe it's a vengeful spirit of someone that died, luring the lost to the land of the dead. The haunting clappers. As the evening bell rings in Iecho, a near present-day Shumoku Bridge, a night watchman patrols the dark streets and announces his presence by shouting warnings about fires, and all while striking his wooden clapper. But tonight, the sound of another set of clappers answer back. He curiously claps his clappers together again. Clack, clack. The echoes answer again. But no matter how hard he searches for the source of the second pair of the clappers, he never finds it. Some say it was the work of a mischievous tanuki or kitsune, while others say it was a warning from the spirit of someone who lost their life in a terrible fire. Damn. You know what I'm gonna do, boys and girls? Let's go. I think we need more darkness times, right? Yeah. Let's freaking do it. Let's use some minutes, yo. I'll put... How many minutes we got? We will do... Let's do... 45 minutes. Okay. We'll do 45 minutes today. Maybe I should have a Olipop because Finchan's here. Let me get an Olipop for Finchan. Hold on. You'll get your own? Hell yeah. Let me know when you got it. All right. Okay. Let's go. Once upon a time in North Okurabashi, the beautiful beech tree that stood in the garden of Lord Shinden's residence, now known as the former Yasuda Gardens, it was so impressive that the house became known among the people as the beech residence. Somehow, no one had ever seen a single leaf fall from the tree. As rumors spread of the eternally green tree, it became known as the evergreen beech. However, this particular species of trees was actually an evergreen, so the lack of fallen leaves was nothing out of the ordinary. This has led to people to say the strangest part of this legend is the fact that it even became a legend at all. Got a root beer? I got a classic grape. Tinku. Taiko Tsugaru, an enduring superstition. There was once a daimyo from the Hirosaki domain in Tsugaru who built a residence in Midoricho on a large piece of land. On this estate, was almost an 8-meter tall tower that served as a lookout for fires. Only a designated firefighter was allowed to use the large drum that resided atop the tower in an event of a fire. While most towers use wooden blocks to surround the fire alarm, for some reason, the residents was permitted to use drums. The residents of the special privileges led to much of speculation and gossip among the townsfolk. The foot-washing mansion, an enduring superstition. This is a story of something that occurred in the dead of night in the residence of Mikasacho, modern-day South Warigesui Street in Kamezawa. A foul-smelling wind rattled the house. Suddenly, a giant foot drenched in blood smashed through the ceiling. "Wash!" it commanded. After servants carefully washed the foot, it returned from whence it came. Fixing the roof, it had broken. A man who had been visited by the foot every night asked a friend to trade houses with him. That night, the foot stopped approaching. Interesting. One-sided read. You gonna go grab your laundry? All right. Watermelon, Arizona. There was once an infamous rogue by the name of Tomizo who fell for a woman named Okoma. Tomizo persistently chased after Okoma, attempting to win her heart over and over again, but she rejected his advance each time. And enraged by her indifference to him, Tomizo brought a dagger to a canal near Ryogoku Bridge and attacked Okoma. He cut the arm and leg off one side of her body, then threw them into the canal. Ever since then, the reed growing along that canal have only sprouted leaves on one side. Ooh. The ever-burning lantern. An enduring superstition. On a bone-chilly winter's night, one may happen upon a soba cart along the canal as South Warigesui. But there's something strange about this cart. No matter when one might visit, its owner is nowhere to be found. Yet, the lantern that hangs from it stays perpetually lit, burning brightly, even with no oil to fuel it. Should one attempt to put out the flame, it immediately rose back to life. However, there is also a tale of the never-burning lantern, another telling of the story in which the soba cart lanterns always remains dark, refusing to be lit. Sumida City, one of the 23 districts of Tokyo, located in the east part of the city, is surrounded by the Sumida, Arakawa, and Kyunaka rivers. At the start of the Showa era, the area was still divided into two districts, the southern Honjo and northern Mukojima, but they were merged into one district after the Second World War. It is said to be the name of the Sumida River and the banks that line it. Unlike the river, however, its name uses the character for ink rather than for corner. Even now, people still frequently mix up the two. Despite the suffering extensive damage from both the Great Kanto earthquake and the air bombings during the war, Sumida managed to recover and come out on top every time. Once filled with samurai residences, it is now home to a thriving industrial district and many residential zones. Though evidence of its previous character can still be found around the area. Interesting. There she is. She's back to digging up holes in the sandbox and searching around the playground. She seems to be enjoying herself, talking to the animal figures and petting them on their heads. No animal needs that much petting. Love these stories, Dai-chan. I hope my voice is coming through well. Am I ASMR material? Oh, wait, she's coming this way. Hey, what was just now? Huh? Didn't you hear that? Ooh, No, I didn't hear anything. You sure you didn't just imagine it? Maybe I did. But your special talent. You should have been able to hear it. Pay closer attention for me, okay? My special talent? What are you talking about? Huh? I made your spirit sense. You look like you can handle your liquor. Huh? I have no idea what drinking has to do with it, but I don't think so. Well, you must. I mean, you can see me, right? Huh? What? Kim Shibori. I don't know how she's so comfortable talking about spirits and the paranormal at this time of night. Either she's got guts, or she's just used to it. Unless, no, it can't be. Wait. You're kidding, right? About what? I mean, just now. Kind of sounded like you were saying that you were only with people a spirit sense can see you. Of course, that was a joke. Duh. You don't really think I'm not some kind of evil spirit, do you? But yeah. I meant what I said about your spirit sense being strong. I bet you could down a whole gimlet in one gulp. Seriously. That's the real reason I asked you to help me with the 7 mysteries of Honjo business. Okay. Let me clarify something. Are you saying you can actually see paranormal stuff? Sure. I could handle a solid Moscow mule. Why are you measuring this in terms of cocktails? Not a believer, huh? Well, that's no matter. But you have to have seen some weird stuff over the years, right? Weird stuff? Like things you could see but could never understand. You can't be serious. Not to me, I'm back. Pizza also got delivered at the same time. What did I miss? Nothing really. We read the stories, basically like a summary of the stories. I also got pizza today too. Finchan. Wow, I got pizza too. I got a specialty pizza. It's like a French onion soup on a pizza. There's an Argentinian pizza place that I go to that serves it's like this Argentinian inspired pizza, and it's literally like French onion soup on pizza. It's so good. So yeah, we got pizza, and then they also, because they're Argentinian, they make steaks. So I got myself a skirt steak too, and they make really good chimichurri. So so it was basically skirt steak and that pizza. Hype. Oh, and my CGM monitor told me that my blood sugar did go over the threshold, but now it's coming down. So I'm gonna see how, I didn't drink this I haven't had an Olipop and see how that affects it too. So I gotta see how I'll keep an eye on it. Stuffed crust is good. Barbecue chicken with pineapple and spinach. Barbecue chicken and pineapple. That just sounds so sweet. That sounds extra sweet. Like, isn't barbecue sauce usually sweet, and then you add pineapple, which makes it more sweet, and then you have carbs on. That sounds very sweet. Sweet is great. I don't know about on pizza. I don't know about sweet is great. Prefer savory. The spirit sense. I've seen ghost photos in magazines before, but are you telling me that they really exist? You bet they do, but you can only recognize them if you really believe in them. So be careful. The meat adds the savory. Hell yeah, it does. What's up, Misfit? So even with my skill, I won't be able to see them if I doubt that they exist. That's right. The spirit world is all about the mind and the soul. You won't be able to see a thing unless you're properly in tune. But sometimes people get caught up in the moment, thinking they might see something, and they really do, because they believe they would. Is that how it works? Yep. Just like drinking, you'll never know how much booze you can handle unless you're ready to down some shots. I'm still not sure how I get the drinking thing. You know. I realized how strange it was as the words left my mouth. Sheesh. And if you can believe that, there might be hope for you yet. You can't be serious. Oh. Totally unrelated, but do you actually drink? Real alcohol, I mean? Whoa, talk about whiplash. I didn't expect you to start making small talk. Well, our conversation was getting a bit dark. I figured I change the topic might lighten things up. Oh ho. I see. If you really want to know, I like to think I can handle a few drinks. But to tell you the truth, I've had a Moscow Mule. Really? It's just very sweet drink. Really now? Heh. I just thought it sounded cool. I would like to try it though. Why don't we go for a drink sometime then? Oh, are you asking me out? You were after something else. No, that's not what I meant. Haha, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'd be up for that. But only if we find one of the 7 mysteries. Alright, then let's get to work. I added the spinach for iron, also fruit because of the pineapples. So kinda healthy. Well, I mean the saving grace will probably be the stuffed crust. So you're not getting like pure carb. I'm assuming it's stuffed with cheese, so that'll help it a little bit. The spinach for iron. I mean, you could just eat some red meat and get iron too. So, I mean, listen, the amount of spinach that goes on a pizza is not maybe a fistful at most, right? At most. And you're baking it. So I don't know how much nutrients you're actually going to be getting. Red meat is more expensive than spinach. True. But how much spinach do you need to get the same amount as, like, I don't know, even like a 4-ounce steak, which is a quarter of a pound, which you can get for like, if a pound, yeah, usually it's like $16 a pound, right? So $4. Actually, let me look that up. Now the curiosity's gotten to me. How much spinach would equal a 4-ounce ribeye steak? Let's see what AI says. Oh, well, that's true. If you're like, okay, there's no direct equivalent between spinach and ribeye steaks in terms of weight, as these are different kinds of food with different nutritional profiles. However, if you're looking for a general guideline, 1 pound of fresh spinach cooks down to about 1.5 cups, which is not directly comparable to a steak. So what is AI doing? It led me on, you son of a bitch. How much? It totally led me on. But like, come on, you can give me like a general idea. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Ooh, hearing. Oh, aha. Yes, I knew it. So, here's the thing. Right, that makes sense. So, if you could compare steak and a spinach, iron type is different. So spinach is a non-heme iron, and then steak is heme. So heme iron is far more bioavailable and easily absorbed. That's why I try to tell people is meat, certain nutrient profiles might be less in red meat than, let's say, a vegetable, but it's more bioavailable. Your body knows how to use it versus something from a plant source. Your body has to sometimes convert, and you might not absorb all of it. So now if you go to absorption, iron absorption from spinach is apparently 2 to 20%, which is inhibited by oxalates. Oxalates is the defense chemicals of spinach. That's in spinach and kale and stuff like that. So if you look up oxalates, Google oxalates microscope, and if you see it, it looks like bunch of like thorns. And that's why you're not supposed to eat spinach raw. You have to at least blanch it or cook it. If you're gonna eat spinach, you have to at least blanch it, get those defense chemicals out of the way. So iron absorption from spinach is 2 to 20%, and steak is 15 to 35%. So it's more easily absorbable. So you don't have to eat as much pie to get the same amount. And of course, protein and much more. Calorie density is much more. No spinach in a salad. No, I will not. I will personally not eat really leaves. Any kind of leaf, raw. Me personally. I'm starting to put fruit, vegetables back into my diet. Just to play around with my A1C with this CGM on, just to see how it affects it. So I stick to more fruits for salads. Not like fruits, but like I bought the Pura Vida frozen organic vegetables, roasted vegetables, which has onion, squash or zucchini, one of those two, squash or zucchini, red bell peppers, and I think broccoli. But yeah, those are already roasted and then frozen. So I just had to just kind of like heat it up. So I eat that. So I eat a lot of those kind of things. Like, and I've been pickling a lot. So I've been eating a lot of pickled red onions, kimchi, and sauerkraut, and pickles too. My doctor wants me to do more Mediterranean diet. Hell yeah. And guess what? If you get a Greek salad, natsumi, there's no leaves. So go crazy on I love Greek salad. So I would mess with that all day, every day. I love Greek salad. Everything there is essentially a fruit, aside from the cheese. It's cucumber, Kalamata olives, tomatoes, right? And you might, if you want to put some red onions in there, but those are all like fruits, so you won't be eating leaves. So and then with the feta, get some nice fat in there. You drizzle some olive oil and maybe a little vinegar, so you can do like a olive vinegar kind of mix. Delish. Remember, put a little salt and pepper on it too. Delish. But although you might not need salt if you have the feta. Feta is very salty, so that should flavor the salad very well. All right. Anyways, yes. Yeah. It's delish. Okay. Sorry. It's gotten really late. Really late. Actually, it's already past 1 a.m. There's a chill in the air, but I guess that's normal for this time of the year. Or so I keep telling myself. Oh yeah. I just remembered. I actually did some research on the 7 mysteries of Honjo at the library. You did? What did you find? Well, I discovered a few interesting things. Oh, tell me everything. 7 mysteries? Although they're called 7 mysteries, the literature lists 9 of them. Oh, I'm surprised you picked up on that. Nice researching. Some people think there could be up to 15. That's the thing about these old folk tales. Stuff gets added to them over the years. That's more extra stories than the main ones. Yeah, but then the 7 mysteries rolls off the tongue way better than 9 or 15. If you say so. But it makes sense, don't you think? It's more likely to be passed on if it's easy to remember. Huh, that's a good point. So, I read some of the stories and none of them were, well, scary. I thought these were supposed to be ghost stories. That's true. They're more like collections of superstitions, really. But there are some pretty disturbing ones in the mix. Yeah, like the one that's supposed to take place here, the Whispering Canal. People who fished in the canal would hear a voice calling out saying, "Leave it." They had to abandon their catch or the canal would take it. Right. Is that what you're expecting to find here in this park? Not quite. We're talking about a folktale from hundreds of years ago. After centuries of the telephone game, who knows if it's anything like the original story? So basically, do you think the true story of the Whispering Canal might be completely different from what we know? Exactly. I'm sure it is. I mean, weren't you curious? About what? People from around here have the expression left at the canal, right? Meaning to abandon someone. This story is where it comes from. Except the story being told today is about fish. There's nothing in it about leaving people behind. Now that you mention it, that's true. So you're saying the original story maybe did involve someone being abandoned? That's what I'm trying to find out. Ah, gotcha. Oh, by the way, were we talking about the rites of resurrection? Oh, your memory is strong as your tolerance. I'm going to start calling you Martini Man Shogo. I'm really climbing up on the drink menu, huh? Oh, so you know about it, huh? The rites of resurrection? By the way, it's 6 now. 6 you knows. I'm just going to put 6 for 60. 6 you knows. Oops. 6 you knows. Okay. A magazine ran a feature on it recently that got practically everyone talking about it. Really? Maybe that's where they heard about it. Still, I don't know. Seems a little too far-fetched to be true. So, the rite of resurrection is the forbidden art of bringing the dead back to life, concocted by a famous onmyoji from an ancient age. Rumor has it. Rumor has it, an old manuscript containing actual concrete details about the rite was recently discovered. This rumor comes from a presentation given by a local historian, Hideki Araishi, at an academic conference. You sure know a lot about this stuff. That's because I'm secretly a huge occult buff. Kinda got that. Oh. But if a researcher spoke about it in the academic conference, it must have some basis in fact. Exactly. That's why I believe the rite of resurrection is real. Now I'm starting to believe it, too. Good. The pursuit of the unknown starts with belief. I got that from a Professor Araishi himself. Wait, hang on. I've got another... Wait. What if we just learn... Right. As indicated by its name, the manuscript holds a detailed instruction... Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ! Thank you, not to me. Okay, as indicated by its name, this manuscript holds the detailed instruction on how to perform a secret art of reviving the dead. This forbidden ritual is said to have been devised by a once famous onmyoji. Local researchers Hideki Araishi recently discovered the old manuscript and gave a presentation on it at an academic conference, sending ripples through the field of occult studies. God damn. Wait, hang on. I've got another question. You mentioned the rite of resurrection. Are you looking for that too? Does it have something to do with the 7 mysteries of Honjo? Oh, you're sharp. I could cut my fingers on you. To tell you the truth, it's actually the other way around. What do you mean? Well, I started off searching for the rites of resurrection, but along the way, I realized that I needed to investigate the 7 mysteries of Honjo first. I see. So then... So if you're looking into a way to bring someone back from the dead, does that mean you've got someone you want to bring back? You know what? Forget it. It just came to mind, so I thought I'd ask. I didn't mean to pry. Sorry. No, it's fine. I figured I needed to tell you at some point. It's Ogopogo. Ogopogo. Yeah, I want to bring Ogopogo back to life. He died in an accident about a month ago. Ogopogo died? All right, Ogopogo was my dog. I had him for 8 years. Oh, okay. Your dog. Gotcha. You spent a long time together. Losing him must have been really hard for you. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not sure if the right ever works on dogs. But as soon as I found out about it, I knew I had to give it a try. I don't think I could forgive myself if I was just let the opportunity pass by. Definitely. Now I understand why you feel so strongly about it. Thanks for telling me. I know this must be very hard to talk about. But, you know, what? All that led me was meeting you. Yeah? Because...
She wants the...
Okay, we're at 8. We're at 8. Ya knows. So at least something good came out of it. Though, that doesn't mean I will stop looking, obviously. Yoko, I'll do everything I can to help you. Yay! I'm so glad to hear that. Let's keep up the hard work then, yeah?
She wants the...
So, about the connection between the Rite and the 7 mysteries. Putting together everything we've talked about. My guess is the original stories behind the 7 mysteries, the true stories, are the key to finding the Rite of Resurrection. And that's why you're here, searching for one of them. Do I have that right? Wow, 10 out of 10. You're proving to be quite the capable assistant. Wait, since when was I your assistant? Anyway, that's all just hearsay, but some say that what led the 7 mysteries coming to be was the Rite of Resurrection itself. Huh? Don't the stories come from the Edo period? I thought the Rite of Resurrection was supposed to be way older than that. Right. It seems that an onmyoji from the Edo period rediscovered the ancient art. That old manuscript I mentioned with all the details on how to use the rite, apparently it was written in the Edo period. Oh, right. I never told you its name. The manuscript is called The Record of Fates. Oh, long name. And it speculates that the secret of the rite is hidden within the 7 mysteries of Honjo. So now, the 7 mysteries are the hot new trend. Among who? You know! This whole thing is starting to sound pretty questionable. That's 9. My God, I need a counter here. You know, wait. What is this? You know... Okay. Let me get a Yano counter up. Well. Hold on. Let me get a... I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna get a Yano counter too now. Oops. Wait, where is... Uh-oh. Oh no. Shoot. I definitely want a Yano counter. Let me see. That's alright. I'll just manually count it for the time being. We're at 9. We're at 9 Yanos. Among who? This whole thing is starting to sound pretty questionable. Come on. Remember what I said about the pursuit of the unknown? It starts with belief, right? Whoa! What the hell? It just felt like the air just changed. What was just that? No. I feel my eyes on my back. I can't move. Is there something behind me? What? Hello? Something's got Ryoko really rattled. Shit. Shit. Ryoko's really expensive. I don't get this. What's going on? Did something happen? Yoko? Uh-oh. What the hell? Huh? Uh-oh. What the hell? What the... What is something's... What is it? Why is this happening? Oh, shit. I already know what I'm getting into now. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm already... Oh, no. You know the whole screen rotating? Like, that's gonna freak me out. Oh, jeez. Yoko, answer me. Yoko. No way. It can't be. Why? Why? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Ah, I knew it! I knew it! Motherfucker! Oh, Jesus Christ. What the hell just happened? No, damn it. I've got bigger problem. Yoko, just hold on. Everything's gonna be okay. No, God. She's not breathing. She's cold. I don't feel a pulse. This can't be happening. Okay. An ambulance. Right. I've got to call an ambulance. I need a phone. Oh, shit. We need a... Right. The telephone. I've got to call an ambulance. Called it in. The ambulance shouldn't be long. But is it going to make a difference? Her body's gone stiff and her skin's cold. And I don't think she's breathing. She looks more like a mannequin than a person now. I don't think that there's anything coming... Wait, there's any coming back from that. I don't get it. Just a few minutes ago, we were chatting away without a care in the world. Yoko. How did this happen? How could someone so bright and bubbly just suddenly drop dead? Resurrect her. Huh? Oh, that's right. If the rite of resurrection what she was talking about really does exist, there might be a way to bring her back. If someone can just drop dead out of nowhere like they were cursed, then why shouldn't there be a way to bring them back to life? Yoko believed in it, so if I believe in her, it seems completely possible.
It's a trap!
Maybe, just maybe I can still save her. Even if I've got to deal with the spirit senses and the curses and whatever. I've got to try. Wait for me, Yoko. I promise. I'll use the rite of resurrection to bring you back. Right before she died, I felt the strange presence a few times. And it seems like she saw something that shook her to the bone. There's definitely something strange going on, and maybe it's still here. What could she have seen? She mentioned that the rite of resurrection and 7 mysteries were connected. So maybe whatever she saw had something to do with the Whispering Canal. Whoa! Jesus Christ. Damn it, that presence again. It must be around here somewhere, but where? God! No! Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, holy shit. That's to me. You should be happy that I'm playing this game. I'm scared to shit right now. I don't know. I don't know. So far, I'm just telling you right. I'm telling you right now. My first impression right now, this game is a lot more scary than Silent Hill F. just throwing it out there. This game is much scarier than Silent Hill F. Oh, what? Oh, why was? Oh shit! It wasn't counting down. Oh shit! It wasn't counting down this whole time. I think we're at like 30 minutes. Shit. Sorry. I think it was 30 minutes. I don't want to look. Yeah. Oh, I started about 8:45. Yeah. So it's about right. Right? Wait. There you go. Okay. Huh? There's something on the ground. Did Yoko drop this? I didn't notice it until now, but there's a small wooden sculpture by her side. It's 3 or 4 centimeters tall. It looks like it could have been a keychain, but from how rotted it is, it's way too old for that. Despite how tiny it is, I feel an almost palpable malice radiating from it. What the hell is this thing? Curse stone. The Whispering Canal. Oh shit. Ah! What the? Help me, leave me, what? Are these Whispering Canal memories? Ah! Such deep sorrow. A resentful memory is flowing into my mind. Whoa. Kill them. Kill them. Those who walk away. Kill them all. You have acquired the power of the Curse Stone, the Whispering Canal. You can use it to kill those who will walk away from me. Please use the curse button in your target. What? Oh shit. Oh my god. Ah! The murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick black tar. Now. Sakurse. Curse bearer. You who strongly desire the right. Oh shit. Kill them. Curse them and kill them. Should you seek your life's restoration, take your curse in hand. Reap lives by the score. And claim their soul dredges for your own. Collect enough to sate this vessel. And by their sacrifice claim the gift of resurrection. Or better yet, slay your fellow curse bearers. For there are equal of droves of lesser souls. Now go forth and kill. The hell is that? It was like the curse's memories flowed directly into my mind. In an instant, I understood everything. When I pick up this curse stone, the Whispering Canal must have cursed me. I also heard a strange voice. It told me that if I want the right, I have to kill a bunch of people with this curse stone and collect their souls. I guess it's good to know that the right really exists, but this thing wants me to kill people to get it? Screw that. Putting my own life on the line is one thing. Murdering other people is another thing entirely. And not just one person either, of course, it said. So this is the curse of the Whispering Canal, huh? A curse that traps the soul of anyone who tries to walk away from me. But if I use it and collect enough souls, then I'll be able to bring Yoko back. And there was something about the other curse bearers being worth more soul dredge. Jeez. I'm really at a loss here. What the fuck? Where are you? Of course, I don't know how to look. How it took me so long to realize this has to be some weird prank she's playing. And any second now, she's going to open her eyes, get up, and have a good laugh how scared I was. Right, Yoko? You can give it up now. Boy, did I fall for that one. You really got me good. Wait, no, I've got it. You really were some sort of spirit all along. There's no way you're really dead, right? I'm not even fooling myself anymore. There's no going back, only forward. Fuck! I don't like. This is so scary. This is not scary. What the what is that shadowy figure? Now I look closer. Is there someone there? Fuck. What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? Call out. Hey. Who's there? Fuck. Oh shit. Oh
my.
How unexpected. Fuck. Don't get near me. If it was your curse that killed that poor woman. I take it. What? Cat got your tongue, Mr. Okiye. Huh? What? What do you mean a cat got it? What does that even mean? What does that even mean? A tall, humorless looking man. He doesn't look familiar to me. He's acting like he knows me though. Have we met somewhere before? That man, who is he? He looks to be in his 30s or 40s. He's all dressed up in a suit and a tie, but somehow he looks real shady. Like all the real Slim Shadys. What's he doing? Please stand up. Please stand up. Like some real Slim Shady. I don't want to. Sorry, I was trying to make myself feel better. All right. What's he doing here? Was he watching us all this time? Something tells me curses are nothing new to him. If he's one of the curse bearers, then I need to be careful. He might be here to kill me and take my curse stone. But by the same token, killing him will net me a lot of soul dredge. I still don't have a clue who you are. How do you know? A lot of you knows coming. A lot of you knows coming. Have we met? Dear me, it is always humbling to find that one is not as well known as one believes. Perhaps my name will help you remember. I am Yumioka Takumi. Yumioka Takumi? Does that ring any bells? I think I've heard that name somewhere before, maybe. So, you didn't even know my name. How disappointing. Disappointing, but fortuitous. Yumioka Takumi. The man who was covertly watching Shogoki at the Kini Bush Park. Well then, Mr. Okiye, allow me to make you a proposition. You have a curse stone in your possession. I would like you to give it to me. How do you know? How do you know about that? I gotta make myself laugh. Sorry, guys. Why? I saw the whole thing. That doesn't explain how to you know what a curse stone is. Even I barely even have a handle on it. You know about the 7 mysteries, Honjo and their curses and all that, don't you? But of course, those curse stones, they're terribly dangerous things, capable of killing without a trace so long as their conditions are met. I haven't thought about it that way, but yeah. Wait. Imagine what might be happening if one fell into the wrong hands. They would be safer than mine, don't you agree? Although it seems I arrived too late to stop you from killing that poor woman. What are you? That wasn't me.
I'm willing to overlook your discretion, but only if you give me your curse stone.
No way in hell. For all I know, the wrong hands are yours.
Very well. I'd hoped to settle this amicably, but you leave me no choice.
This Takumi guy must have a curse stone of his own. Shit. What should we do? He can't. There's no way he has a curse stone of his own. If he did, he wouldn't be so eager to get his hand on mine. If he wants one of his own, they're that powerful and dangerous. By the sounds of it, if I give him the chance, he'll try to take my curse stone by force. I have to keep them talking and figure out a way to get my curse out first. How can I get him to leave me behind? Though, it would be a waste of not to take this chance to find out about the other curse bearers. Shit. How do I know it wasn't you who killed Yoko with your curse?
Mr. Okiye, if you're hoping to trick me into revealing whether I possess the curse stone, I assure you cannot. It is your curse that was responsible, Mr. Okiye, no matter what you might tell yourself.
That doesn't make sense. I only found this after Yoko died.
Oh?
Don't play dumb. I know you're the one who did this. Whether you choose to believe me is your... sorry.
Whether you choose to believe me is your prerogative, but you're mistaken. But you should know that multiple curses awaken at once at the stroke of midnight. There are many other curses in Onjo, and many other curse bearers. Is it not premature you to assume that I am one responsible?
Wait, so you're saying that at midnight, a bunch of people came curse bearers? There's no point in continuing this conversation. For all I know, he could be telling me anything. Oh. Oh, wait, I believe I just saw a companion move. She what? What? Wait. What? No! It's hard to believe she was so full of life just a few minutes ago. Wait, what? Yoko. Oh, shit. Wait, she doesn't look any different. Ah! What the hell? No. Damn it all. What the... What? No. My, Dai-chan. You seem to have arrived at a less favorable result. This is mere conjecture on my part, but perhaps you might be more careful about turning your back on unscrupulous individuals. Fear not, you may make as many attempts as you please before your unfortunate mishap. Okay, like game over. Oh, okay. All right. Well. What is that? Huh? What the hell is that? It might look like a light floating in midair. Oh. Fuck. I've called an ambulance already. Should be here soon. Alright, there you go, Natsumi. There's your update. No, what? Why is this going again? No, I did this again. Shit. That's not what I was trying to do. Yeah. Okay. Why is it closer now? It's coming closer. Is it another one of those 7 mysteries? It looks like a will-o-wisp, maybe. Maybe there's anything like that in 7 mysteries? It's creeping me out. But staying put for now, I should probably leave it be. What's up with that ball of light? Is that your curse? What?
Whatever do you mean? I'm afraid I see no such things.
Huh? But it's right. Huh? It was gone. It was right there.
I see. It seems you have become a mark of another curse bearer.
Hmm? Shit. What other curse bearer? Fuck. How do you know? And who any of those other are? Who the others are?
And what would you do with that information? Your intentions are nothing untoward, I hope. It is in the hearts of the selfish and insipid of those who would be most tempted by the right of resurrection that the curses take root. And a curse resentful memories impart a powerful urge to kill, as I am certain you are aware. You are a victim of circumstance, Mr. Okie, but your situation is exceedingly dangerous. You must relinquish your curse stone for your own benefit before it's too late.
Too late? It's already too late. There's no going back. All I can do is keep pressing forward. And if you're going to stand in my way, then I'll have to stop you.
Am I to take that as a threat, Mr. Okie? I would encourage you to exercise more discretion before you fall foul of a curse.
If I want to use my curse on him, I have to get him to walk away and leave me behind. Now, what would convince him to do that? He does what he came here to do. He suddenly needs to be somewhere else. He's probably here for my curse stone, so I don't think I get out of scenario 1 alive. 2 means hoping something will happen by chance, and luck is rarely on my side. So only hope is scenario 3, something make it impossible for him to stay. I don't have to keep him away forever. I just need to get him to walk away once. What do you want with my curse stone anyway?
I intend to seal it away in a secure location, so it may never be used again. I'm certainly that you two would rather be free from this burden. The power to kill without fear its consequences itself a curse. There are many ne'er-do-wells in this world who could not resist the urge to use it. All the more is promised the chance to resurrect the dead.
You'll seal it away? How?
I'll put it in the care of the sorcerers who is well versed in supernatural powers. If I have gained your trust, I must ask you to hand me your curse stone. What are you doing? Should you not check on her?
Before I give you my curse stone, I want to know who you are. I need to know if I can trust you.
A reasonable enough concern. Very well. I am an associate of a great sorcerer, Suigen Gamyodo.
Suigen Gamyodo?
Indeed. You must have heard of him. I believe he was recently featured in a certain magazine. Your unfortunate companion there came seeking his counsel not a few days ago. It was from her that I learned your name. I thought she would have mentioned me to you, but it seems like presumptuous of me.
And when did this happen?
Why, just 2 or 3 days ago.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not buying that. He doesn't know he knows I don't know who he is. He's just trying to feed me a story. I've only known Yoko for a month. She never mentioned going to see some mystic. Although it is Yoko you were talking about here, so it's hard to say for sure.
Well, I hope that it's enough to convince you that my hands are more than trustworthy.
I don't think so, buddy. I don't think so. Ow! I don't have to keep him away from whoever. So now how do I don't want to look away now. He hasn't taken his eyes from me for a second. Even now, he's still staring right at me. And who the hell is he? Maybe if I focus, I can recall something useful. It's in yellow. Ooh! Recalling. Yumioka Takumi? How the hell does he know me? It's not like I've been getting out much. I barely have a life outside of work. Wait, that's it. My work. That's how he knows me. I've never actually met him, so it's totally slipped my mind. Kamyodo Suigen my ass. This guy thinks he can sell me anything. But I don't know if I figured that out. Helps me that much right now. Kamyodo Suigen my ass. I know who you are. You work at Hikaku Soaps, just like me. You're the chairwoman's secretary.
Well, that took you long enough. Your lack of company and loyalty is frankly astounding. Allow me to reiterate my request, that not as a stranger, but as your superior.
Hey, we're not at the office. You don't get to push me around like that. Why is our chairwoman's secretary even out looking for curse stones anyways?
I refrain from revealing myself precisely to avoid such questions, but I suppose needs must. Since the dawn of the Showa era, the land of Honjo has nurtured our company's growth and vice versa. It is our duty to ensure that the curses do not take root in the land we know as our home.
I'm not sure if I buy that.
Like many things, it's not a matter of concern to rank and file. The chairwoman has no desire to spread fear through her beloved company's birthplace. Now, if that's all, I must insist that you hand me your curse stone.
No? I don't know. Wait, I've got it. I know I can convince him to leave. Really? Oh, crap. I totally forgot.
What is it?
What should I do? Wait, I call an ambulance, right? What do you think? What's up, Darylon? Right, not to me. I call an ambulance, right? Yeah, right. All right, I forgot to mention, I called an ambulance. It should be coming any minute now.
An ambulance? Have you lost your mind? They will arrive to find you standing next to a corpse alone in the dead of night. No doubt they will hand you over to the police, who will have some questions for you.
Probably, but I'm sticking with Yoko. Unless you want to join me in an interrogation room, you better get out of here.
You're telling the truth, I see. You're getting closer by the second. I cannot afford to be waylaid in this juncture. I must take my leave.
Oh shit.
Show you dead.
Holy shite. He's dead. He's really dead. So this is what the curse stone can do? Whoa. Has gained 1% soul dredge. Holy shit. Holy shit. Only 1%? That was one dude. It went only up 1%? Oh no. 2 a.m. Oh no. How many? Oh my god. I left the park immediately. I felt bad for leaving Yoko, but I couldn't stay there. The emergency medical services will probably take care of her body. Takumi's too. This will be all over in the news tomorrow. But then, at least I know she'll be in a safe place. Alright. I have to find my next sacrifice, quickly. I've got no time to waste. I need to find the other curse bearers and collect their souls. Killing Takumi barely got me any soul dredge. I guess he must have been cursed for bearer for after all. Whoops. It's not enough. The soul of the non-curse bearers amount to little more than leftover breadcrumbs. I have to think of places where other curse bearers of the 7 mysteries would be. The curses were activated around midnight. The others are bound to be active still. I should check to see if there are any other places with connections to mysteries nearby. At the very least, another curse bearers might be thinking the same as me, meaning I could run into them. Let's see, which of the 7 mysteries are the closest? I'm in the Kinshicho area right now. The haunting clappers are on the other side of the Oyoko River, just over the Shumoku Bridge. The foot-washing mansion and the ever-burning lanterns are on the south Warigetsu Street, past the train tracks. And further along the Oyoko River, I'll find the beckoning light of Honoji Bridge. Those are the 3 places that are closest. I guess I should start there. The curse stones of Whispering Canal is currently 1% filled with soul dredge. Shit. I'll collect the other curse bearer's soul before dawn and bring Yoko back to life. I should go to another location connected to the 7 mysteries of Honjo. Forgot to save. Oh, autosave. Cool. 5 minutes left. Alright, let's move somewhere. We got a couple minutes left. Well, let's try here. Both of the foot washing mansion and the ever-burning lantern are from this area. This late at night, even a road as big as this, once as silent as the grave. Is it just me, or is it oddly dark around here? Or could this be... Fuck! I know it's past midnight, but it still seems oddly dark around here. And this feeling is the same as from before. Fuck, what is that? What is that? There's something over there. Is that a curse echo? Wait, is that a curse echo? A curse from the 7 mysteries given from her? I knew it. There's a curse bearer on here. Fuck. Fuck. Oh, shit. Doesn't seem hostile. Is it trying to tell me to come closer? What should I do? What should we do? Should we get closer? Should we get closer? Should we get closer? You want me to observe? But I think we were observing already. I think we were already observing him, no? I know what Natsumi's gonna say. Natsumi says, get closer. Nothing's gonna happen if I just sit and wait. Let's check it out. Fuck. No. 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 Darn it, now what? This isn't a curse doing this. Someone's pulling me in. Ugh, that hurt. It looks like I'm inside of a building. Did it toss me in here? Can't see squat. Is this the same darkness from the curse echo? Yeah, I run into walls no matter where I feel surrounded around myself. They're made of concrete, I think. It's a pretty small room. They got me. This has to be the work of another curse bearer. Is this the darkness because of the curse echo? Are they trying to trap me here? I guess I should be glad they haven't killed me yet, if I don't start searching for a way out. Shit, I can't see a thing. If I only have a source of light. Maybe it's like a garage space or something. I can't seem to find an exit though. Oh shit. What the? My stomach, it feels like it's ripping apart. Oh shit. I almost want a death counter too now. Jesus Christ. Okay. Alright, let's try this here then. Shimoku Bridge is supposedly where the bell from the haunting clapper story used to be. I wandered around here for a while, but I didn't see anything interesting. The only thing I found, well, it looks like a 100 yen lighter someone threw away. I don't know if the curses are vulnerable to fire, but maybe I'll find some use for it. Maybe we can use it. There's the light switch right there. That's me. There's a light switch right there. That's it. Let's go back. Let's try that again. I'm curious. Oh, it's done. Okay. Whatever it is, I think it's still here. I have a lighter. Save first with the lighter. Okay. That's right. I still have the lighter I picked up earlier. Ah. Perfect. It works. Now I can make a better surrounding a bit better. What the? Something. Drat. He's got a light. This ruins everything. Is someone there? Are you a curse bearer?
It's over. Time to get out of here. What the? Why?
That was a close one. I didn't catch a glimpse of the curse bearer, but it seems like I'm all right. Oh wow, we went from 1% to 30%. So I guess that's a good sign, right? That means we made some progress. Hey, Daijan, where have you been? I was in darkness, peeing my pants. That's what was happening. I was peeing my pants. His curse must have something to do with the light and darkness. My guess would be the ever-burning lantern. So there's the connection between seven mysteries and the way their curses work. That might be useful to know. All right, well, you know what, guys? I am going to call it a day today. This is a good start. It's, I can tell you right now, I'm already kind of scared. But it's a lot of fun. I like it. I like it. So far. Thank you guys for being here today. I missed you guys. I know I haven't streamed in a while, but I did miss you guys. So thank you again. Shout out to everybody on the Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. If you guys are not a part of the Foxy crew, please join the ! Discord. You don't want to miss out. Hanging out with the best crew on the internet, the Foxy crew. Hell yeah. So, thank you, Natsumi, for that. That's so much fun. Thanks as always, Dai-chan. Hell yeah. Please, wait. I think we might need a... Not to me, is there a clip of my scream? I can't wait to see that scream. We're going to have some more clips, I'm sure. We didn't have Shin today. I think Shin is busy working. So also, Shin had some interesting news. So very exciting times. I love to hear about people getting some opportunities or potential opportunities to bear their lives. So that's always great. You did one clip? Hell yeah. That's the one we need. Together. All right, so today let's host our friend Sophie Lofe. Sophie Lofe is playing something. What's the backseat drivers? Interesting. I guess you backseat your driver. Let's see. Oh, what is this? Okay, let's see what this one was. By its name, the manuscript holds a detailed instruction. Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ! Thank you. Indicated by its name, the manuscript holds a detailed instruction. Jesus Christ! Oh, that's Jesus Christ! Thank you, not to me. That's so funny. Its name, the manuscript holds a detailed instruction. Oh, that was great. Thank you so much for that. All right, so let's go host up Sophie Lofi. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a fantastic night. I love you all. Peace.